Good evening, Air Gunners. This is Air Gunner's Edge. I have my FX Dreamline 22 cal. I've seen posts and videos of the valve seat breaking. I've also seen impact, someone's 30 cal impact, something coming loose and something happening inside, whether it damaged the valve or whatever. This is the amp reg. This goes in the tube. This would be facing out. I don't know if this fell out or whatnot. I don't believe so, but he sent the gun back and it's being repaired. And apparently this wasn't the first time they've heard of this. So I doubt it was this, but I can't be positive. Anyways, all disassembled. Let's see if you can see right in there. I know it's hard to see. This holds the valve in place. 3 mil. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this came loose, and this was loose in mine. It came out loose anyways. So this holds the valve in. And I'm suspecting that may have come loose and messed up his valve or valve seat. But other people have been complaining of broken valve seats. And thank you for a viewer. Actually on Facebook, he told me to check. And I'm going to try being a little more prepared today. Mr. Rowe, if you watch his videos, he goes over this on his video of the same issue. This happened to be, I think, the crown or the impact. I would have to rewatch it. Another good video would be from Lead Slinger, and he had his valve seat broken. And Dreamline, FX took care of it. They sent him a new one. It just sucks. But I was going over mine and wanted to make sure, since I am doing slugs and I am getting up there in the pressure and whatnot, I wanted to double check. Okay. Pliers, I would suggest putting tape over this. Like I said, I've already had mine out. I know it comes out really easy. And here is your valve, and here is the cap that holds the valve. Here is your spring. This goes over. You can see there is an O-ring here, and this is your seat right here. Okay, now to remove the seat, we just put this in and then open up gently. What you could do, and which I actually had it on there before, a little heat shrink around the needles. All right, I did have this all apart, and it's going to be a pain in the arse for me right now. You just want to be gentle. But this did just pop right out for me last time. Okay. Nothing like going as planned on video. And it is not going to do it for me today. There we go. There is no ring that holds it in there. So, and you aren't against actually the valve seat when you put the pliers in there. You're on the inside, but you still want to be very, very careful. Okay, this is what I want to show you. As you can see, that O-ring is so close to that seat. And we had this issue, and this is why I made a new video. And what I should have done, and I did talk about, is actually there we go. Okay. Needless to say, there's very much material on there. And this is where it is breaking off. Mine is good, which I am very happy to report. At the moment, with my Huma Reg at 160, I am pushing 23 grain slugs, and I said it wrong last time, and I apologize, up to 960 average FPS. Now experimenting with the 27 grains, I am just around 895, 900, which is putting out about 48 foot-pound of energy. That's pretty damn good, and the accuracy has been, for the little I did test, these things are performing absolutely incredible. These are the NSA slugs, highly recommended. There are other slugs to try out there. Griffin, some other brands, names, look around to try. These are doing absolutely fabulous, and I give him credit for these. Splendid workmanship on these slugs, for me, that I've experienced. So anyways, we'll just show you how this all goes back together. It seats there, and this goes over, and this holds it in. But you start getting too much force in this little lip here. There's hardly any material holding that, and it's just hammering away, and that has a tendency of breaking. Not on all, and I'm not going to say, oh my god, yours is going to break. It may never break, but there has been some issues, and I just wanted to check mine and address this issue and make sure mine was good. So, just for the sake of things, I did want to check this out, and mine is performing great. I was very happy to see mine is intact, but is just one more thing to consider. I believe Roe is, or will be, hopefully working with FX on this issue. If you watch the video, he does a fine job of making a new one. Plenty of meat on it. It's still working properly. This guy knows his stuff. So, as far as whatever fell apart, and I'm not, no names, but either this came apart or this came apart, and bad things happened. I guess he lost all his air and wouldn't hold air anymore. But he sent it back, so he didn't take it apart. And I hope everything is returned and back to normal. I think it was a 2-month-old gun, and that really sucks. And I feel for anybody who's got to deal with this, because we pay a lot of money for this. I would still suggest this gun. Absolutely an amazing gun. FX is a fabulous gun. I don't know what else to say, but I enjoy mine. I am glad I bought mine. Amazing gun. So, but for the money you pay, you just wish you would not have to experience this. And for me, part of maintaining, disassembling, modifying a gun is part of life. That's just the way it is for me. You want to buy a Dreamline out of the box and just use it as a pellet gun? Friggin' amazing. Absolutely no doubt this thing could do what I've done with this at 95 yards was 11 shots, 10 in one ragged hole, and I had one a little to the left on the outside. That's just with the pellets, 18 grain GSB. Friggin' amazing. I wanted to try the slugs. I am doing actually great with these slugs in 22. I've heard other people doing the 25 with the slug liner, and they are just not experiencing any difference. I can't speak for everyone. I don't have the 25. It's not me. This is just what I'm reading. This is what I'm hearing. I can't say it is or isn't any better, but these 22s are friggin' amazing in the 22 slug liner. So I just wanted to go over this with you guys. Just wanted to check out my gun, and I just wanted to share what I was finding with my gun, and everything's good. So that's pretty much it. Other than the amp reg, you're saying, why is my amp reg out? I had issues with mine when I switched over to the slugs. I couldn't get past 155. Other videos you can watch on my site, and you'll see all about that. But anyways, so the seat is good on mine. I really hope they have a revised one coming out soon, and FX is addressing this with Roe. And I would definitely tell you guys to watch their videos. They're a little more video oriented. They can do and process videos much better than I can. But consider me the guy that is actually, they are too. They're using their guns. Just another resource. And I try to contact them and share ideas or problems. And that's pretty much what this sport is all about, is sharing info, good and bad. And that's just all I try to do. So I just try to share the wealth of knowledge. And I'm not competing for subscribers or anything like that. I could care less. I'm just trying to share the real world information. I mean, some of those other videos are great for a selling aspect, but when you get guys like us that dig down into these guns and experience everything that's involved in here, it's just good information. Whether you're going to buy or you already have an FX, you can know what to expect, how hard it is to fix, how easy it is to modify, and what the results could or will be. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm just trying to do better videos here. I have a friend who I think is going to see if he can help me out if he has time for videos. So editing, all that. And it's always nice to have a video in the top corner or a picture in the top corner that you can stop or look at. And it just makes for better viewing. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope this video, if you saw my other video, is much better than before. Okay, I can't say enough about the, this is turned, yes, I had this loosened up also. But this gauge, worth $1 million for me, the Huma Reg gauge. And I heard Lead Slinger talking about a digital. It goes on the end of the tube. And boy, would love to do that. If you watch some of his videos, he can better explain it, but it can give you a rough estimated shot count, how much air you're using. That sounds pretty damn awesome right there. I don't have the money for it, so I won't be doing it. But if the weather continues, I'm going to try these 27 slugs at 210 yards. And I want to see what the results are. And I'll be shooting at about 895 to 900 on average at 210 yards with the 27 grain. The 23s actually didn't do too bad at 210 yards. But I think with the weight, it'll just help with the wind. And that is a far distance. And wind is always and will always be an issue. Because nobody shoots on a calm day. Perfectly calm anyways. Okay, I appreciate you guys watching. So hopefully I can come up with a video at the 210 yards, hopefully soon, if the weather cooperates. I'm in New England. This might be all for testing for this year. It depends on how bad or how good the weather stays. Appreciate you guys watching, and Ear Gunner's Edge out. Good shooting to everybody who has the weather. And I will see you on the next video.